Welcome to Renewed Movement. My name is Christina, and we are moving our bodies on purpose, with purpose, and for a new purpose this season. I'm in my second trimester, but mamas, today we have my lovely friend, Brittany, joining us. She is gonna take us through a yoga flow. So with no further ado, I'll hand it over to Brittany. She'll let us know what we need, and then we'll get started.
Hello, mamas. It's an honor to flow with you today, hold space. I invite you to just spend this next 15 minutes in your body, judgment-free, connecting with yourself, your breath, and your baby. We're gonna begin standing, maybe towards, the front of our mat is good. We could roll the shoulders back and down, step the feet maybe just a little bit wider than the hips. Those feet are parallel to the sides of the mat. As those hands face the front of the mat, just palms towards the front, roll the shoulders back and down. You can close your eyes, keep a soft bend in the knees in our mountain pose. Just dropping in here. Just feel your body in space, bringing yourself fully in the room. Inhale love and exhale more love. You could blink the eyes open. Take a bend in the knees. We could breathe the arms overhead, straightening the body, slow swan dive down to a fold. You could take those blocks to bring the floor closer to you anytime during practice today. We're going to take a halfway lift, so you can come up on your shins or just simply the tips of your fingers. Shine the crown of the head towards the front of the room. Exhale as you fold. We can bend the knees. Those blocks can frame the feet as we step that left foot back, coming into a low lunge. So we're in our low lunge here. We could take that right hand to that left block. We could keep that bend in that right knee as that left arm stacks overhead. So we're taking a twist here. Pivot that left foot back and down, finding your warrior feet. That back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. Reach that left arm high. As we breathe in, exhale, we're going to reach towards the front of the room. Inhale, sweep it around. Exhale, back up. One more big circle with the arms. Inhale, back up. Reaching nice and tall. Exhale, we're going to take that left hand to the inside of that foot. You can move those blocks to the side. If you need that height, always keep them with you throughout practice. You can take that left knee to the mat. So we're in our lizard lunge here. We can begin to rock forward and back, straightening that leg and taking a bend. Move with the breath. So we could inhale, straighten, exhale as we bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale as we bend, opening that hip flexor, maybe even pressing that knee out to that right side. We're going to tuck the back toe as we breathe into that lunge, heel toe, that right foot to the inside of the mat, the center of the mat. We're going to frame that foot here. Take a deep breath in. You can move those blocks to the side. On your exhale, send that right leg into a three-leg dog. You could bend that knee. Stack one hip over the other. Finding that open hip here. Straightening that right leg. Finding your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Take heels high, bend the knees, look between the hands as we walk forward and find our fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shining the crown towards the front of the room. And exhale as you find your fold. You could bend the knees, framing the feet with the blocks, taking that opposite foot back so that right foot steps back. Finding our low lunge. That left hand can come into the inside of that left foot, keeping a bend in that left knee. Right arm reaches overhead. Pivot that back foot, back and down, finding your warrior feet here. Keep reaching towards the sky. Gaze can be up or down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, landing that right hand to the inside of our feet. Pivot onto the ball mounts of that back foot. Keeping those shoulders back and down. You can take that right knee to the mat if you'd like. Untuck the toe, take a deep breath in. Exhale, press away from the top of the mat. Inhale, bend that knee, knee over ankle, exhale. 3 is my magic number, so we'll do that one more time. Slowing down the breath, but still allowing that body to create heat. We're going to tuck that back toe. Bring that knee off the mat, frame that front foot with the hands. This time we're going to bend that right knee and straighten that right knee. Sending those hands to frame that left foot. So you breathe that left leg into a 3-leg dog. Roll those shoulders back and down. You could bend that knee. Gently, if it's comfortable, open that hip. Stacking one hip over the other. Square the hips as we lengthen that left leg. Finding that downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Just like you would riding a bike. Inhale and exhale. Breathing the heels high. Bend the knees. Look between the hands as we walk forward. And find that fold. We're going to bend the knees. Stack the spine, round the spine forward as we bring arms overhead. Step those feet wide. Pivoting those heels inward for our 5-point star pose. And from here, we're gonna reach nice and wide, making a big X with our arms and our legs. Those feet are kind of angled outward. On your exhale, we're gonna bend into the knees. Keep that pelvis tucked, bend the arms. Coming into our goddess pose. Inhale as we straighten, 5-point star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale. And exhale. We're gonna hold this goddess pose here. Just gentle pulses if that's comfortable. Getting those quads awake for the day. 5, 4, keep that pelvis tucked. 3, chest is proud. 2, and 1, 5-point star. Slow swan dive down to that wide leg forward fold. Heel toe the feet, so ankles are underneath the hips. Bending the knees, bring those blocks if you need. Step that left foot back. Pivot that left foot back and down. Find your comfort where you're supported with your joints stacked. Right hand comes to that left block as that left arm reaches overhead. During pregnancy, we need to make sure when we're twisting, we are opening our twist, so we're twisting away from that front or bent leg. We're gonna press into that right knee, or that right foot is grounded, and come up into a warrior 2. That left hip is open towards that left side of the mat. Feeling that quad still lit up. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, flip the palm. Reverse gently. Only as far as is comfortable. Don't be pushing yourself through these stretches. Exhale, warrior 2. This time we're going to straighten that right leg. Hinge that right arm forward. And allow that right hand to come to that left block, left arm overhead. Fun fact about these blocks, you could always make them taller. So find the setting that works for you. Keeping that pelvis lifted away from the floor. Keeping that energy rising. On that exhale, that left arm is going to come overhead, coming back into our lizard lunge. Step that right hand to frame that front foot. Bend that left knee. Step forward on your exhale. Find your fold. Halfway lift. Exhale as we fold. Bend the knees. Place the hands. Step that right foot back. That left knee is over left ankle. Pivot that right foot back and down. Take a peek at your left heel. Make sure you could draw that line from the back of your heel to the center of that right foot. Take that left hand to that right block. Right arm overhead for that open twist. Deep breath in. Exhale. Press through that left foot as we come up into our warrior two. Beautiful. Gaze is over that front middle finger. Relax the shoulders, neck is long. Inhale as we hinge forward, flip the palm. Exhale, keep that knee bent. Little reverse here. Not pushing ourselves too far. Even if we go deeper without baby, we're gonna find our edge today. Exhale to that warrior two. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Exhale, hinging over. That left hand to the inside of that left foot. Right arm overhead. Deep breath in. Exhale. We're taking that right arm down, frame that front foot as we pivot onto the ball mounts of that back foot here. Place those hands on your mat as you step back into our downward facing dog. Pedal out with the feet in that downward facing dog. Deep breath in and exhale. Breathe those heels high. Bend the knees, look between the hands as we step forward. Heels come inward. We have our feet wide, about match distance. Maybe a little bit wider if you'd like. Deep breath in. As we exhale, take those sits bones down for Malasana. Find your comfort here. If you want to stay here and sit on a block, you can. But we're going to do some somatic movements here, just to that straight forward fold to Malasana. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, plant the hands as we straighten the legs. Exhale as we come down to our Malasana squats. Inhale, straighten the legs. Find your fold. Feel the stretch before you exhale. Malasana. One more. And exhale into your Malasana squats. And from here, you can sit back as you straighten those legs. Scooch back on your mat. Those feet can come a little bit wider than the mat here. Reach those arms overhead. As we exhale, fold over. Take those blocks to bring that floor closer, making room for baby. Take your halfway lift, coming back just a bit, reaching through the crown of the head. And exhale, take your fold. One vertebra at a time. We're gonna peel back up, roll the shoulders back and down. Take a couple shoulder rolls here. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out. We're gonna take those legs crossed. Quick cat-cow, seated cat-cow here. So crossing the legs, hands on the thighs here. So we roll the shoulders back and down, breathe in. Roll those shoulders, shine that heart to the sky. If those crossed legs are bothering you, you could also straighten the legs or maybe prop the sits bones up on a block. We're gonna exhale around the spine, tuck the chin to that cat. Inhale, cow. Be dramatic about it. Exhale, cat. One more. And exhale, cat. We're going to stack the spine one vertebra at a time. Breathe those arms overhead. On that exhale, left hand plants over to the left. Ground that right sits bone as we take that side body stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, opposite side. Breathe back to center. One more time, both sides. We exhale, inhale, and exhale. Breathing back to center. Hands come down. I invite you to find your blocks. We're making our way onto our side for Savasana. Slowing the body down. We're going to take Savasana on our side this time. So kind of finding your way into a mermaid pose. And then begin to walk your way down. Option to put a blanket or a pillow on top of your block. Finding that left temple or right. Hips stacked over the other. You could take your second block and take that right knee onto that block, straighten that left leg. So that bottom leg is straightened, that top knee is bent. Now we could take a moment to just let go. We just picked up our heart rate. And now we could use the power of the breath to lower it. Letting go of the rhythm of your breath. Allowing for yourself to be present. Grateful for this movement. Grateful for this time we've carved out for ourselves during this precious time of life. Make any adjustments that you'd like as you rest. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. About 3 more breaths worth here. But remember, we're not controlling our breath. Connecting with baby, maybe allowing the corners of your mouth to creep up into a smile. And when you're ready, you can press that top hand into the mat, transition up into a seat, whether cross-legged is good or find that mermaid pose, maybe sitting on your block, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Could roll the shoulders back and down. Breathe those arms overhead. Reach, feeling that gratitude between the hands, palms together. Exhale, hands come down, holding baby, just bowing our head. And I leave you today with a message of spiritual decree. You have been wondering what will happen next in your life. Not realizing how much power you have to decide that for yourself. What do you wish to have happen next? Are you willing to use your divine birthrights of free will, voice, and empowerment to set the cosmic wheels in motion? If your answer is yes, then it is time to speak your truth into the universe. Decree it, and you shall be it. However that resonates, we could breathe our arms overhead, bringing that energy into the midline. Exhale as thumbs graze, crown, third eye, face, throat, heart center, bow the head. Thank you so much for allowing me to hold space, move with you mamas today. My name is Brittany James. Thank you so much for moving with me, light and spirit in me, bow in honor to the light and spirit in each of you. And thank you for having me, Christina. Namaste.
Bye, mamas.